everybody, Bobby Kelly here, and we're here at Results Only TV, and I wanted to take today's tip and I wanted to answer an email that I got because it's something that I get all the time, and it's a very common thing, and it has to do with breakfast. And basically what the email says is, Bobby, I hate to eat breakfast. I don't have time for it. It's too hard for me to prepare, blah, 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 blah. And the reason why I thought it was important to answer this email today was it's probably one of the more common things, a top 5 thing that I have to deal with when people come in and they're ready to start, making changes in their routines. And I can empathize because for me, when I first started out in the industry, I didn't eat breakfast either. I think a lot of teenagers and college kids struggle with making time for that. They sleep in, and then a lot of times they just don't get into that habit as they become grown adults. So it was something I really had to spend time doing. So before I tell you what I did, let me tell you some things that, the reasons why it's important that you eat breakfast on a regular basis. Breakfast is literally breaking the fast. That's where it comes from. And 9 times out of 10, if I ask you to do a little bit of math, and I do this in all of my seminars, just stick with me for a second. Now let's say you go by the adage that I don't want to eat late at night. So maybe the last time you had a meal was at 6:30. And you wake up at 6:30 in the morning to go to work. Okay, well there's 12 hours real quick. And so you don't eat. So now you are going to wait till lunch, but you got to skip lunch because your boss asked you to work or the kids called or whatever. Okay, well now that's 12 o'clock, so now you've added 12 hours, now we're at 16 hours. Now you're starving, it's 2, 3 o'clock, now you're going to grab absolutely anything under the planet. It's been anywhere between 16 and 20 hours since the last time you ate. And that's if, you're following all the rules. If you're supposed to eat every 4 hours, then you've missed somewhere between 4 and 5 meals. If your body misses 4 or 5 meals, then the metabolism's not going to work. Anything you put in your body is going to be stored as fat because your body's going to think you're starving it. Okay, the reason why I said that you want to make sure you eat is it's what gets your metabolism going. It's exactly what you need to do to get your juices flowing, to get your digestive system in order. You want to drink some water as you start the day, and your body's not going to be confused. It's going to say, okay, good, there's food here. I'm ready to do everything that this person is going to make me do each day. Okay, so here's a cool tip that I use, especially with my beginning clients who are just starting to change their diet. If you're going to cheat, that's the time to cheat. That's when you get to have some carbs. A lot of times I'll tell my clients, if you need bread, have an English muffin, a whole wheat English muffin with some peanut butter on it. Or, if you need some of the things in your diet because you crave them and they're carb-like, if you have them early in the day, you're more likely to be able to burn them off throughout the day. So think of it this way. If you're going to cheat, that's the chance you get to cheat. So don't lose that time. Okay, so the last thing I want to leave you with when it comes to breakfast is that if you have breakfast, you're less likely to give in to those crazy cravings that you get later on in the day. You're not going to want the chocolate. Maybe you still want it, but you're going to be less likely to give into it. You are going to feel like you're satiated because you already know that you've had a good meal, and you're going to be more likely to stick with having more good meals through the day. So I said at the beginning of the tip I was going to give you some ideas of things that I did. Well, it was pretty simple. I started off small. I started off with just a shake. And then a shake became a power bar. And then a power bar became some hard-boiled eggs. And then some hard-boiled eggs became something else. And all of a sudden, something that started out as just a liquid to make sure I had some calories in me and some good clean calories in me, then I was good to go, and then I was able to add food. And now I wake up every single morning and I'm starving. I mean, literally, I get out of bed and I go, I need food. And I'm so excited to go make something, or I prepare something the night before that I have it, and then I feel like I'm ready to attack my morning. I don't get those early afternoon crashes like I used to get. So, if nothing else, just do something in a protein bar or a shake, or just do something to get started, because the benefits of it far outweigh the reasons why you'd skip. So take that, use it, add breakfast to your daily diet, and you're going to be able to see all the changes you want. Have a great day.